Get up to the 2,000 metres here for the fourth on the programme. It's a Class 3 headed by Sergeant Titanium, who was third behind Rattan. That was over the mile last time out. Jolly Jean, runner-up over the 1,800 metres. He likes to roll forward. Ensuring runner-up as well. It's Happy Valley behind Happy La Baby. Smiling Pride has his second start, gets up in trip. Gear change for Lotus Strikes Back. Hoko Feel was a last start winner. Down to Happy Contender. Also coming out of that Happy La Baby race, he finished third.
Well, we know what Jolly Jean does, and that's to bounce generally and find the front. Sergeant Titanium can race handy. I wonder whether Giant Turtle could be a surprise potential horse going forward. I think, from memory, Paul, he had form in New Zealand leading.
Yeah, he did, yeah.
Yeah, most of his efforts here have sort of been back in the field, but he could be a potential horse that rolls on. They should settle into their order fairly quickly. Wonder if there's a mid-race move somewhere in there.
Here's Lotus Strikes Back. Now, they're changing the gear on him. The blinkers will come off. They'll put the little bit of fluff on his face there. The cheek pieces come on. So that should focus him up nicely for this particular race. Gorgeous again. He's bounced back from his disappointing run last time with no issues. And I like this piece of work from him. He's going forward. He should get a good run in the race. It's Happy La Baby on the inside who's running later on in the cup.
All right, OK, and we'll probably see him, I should think, in some of these form references. We're going to start off, though, with Joe Moreira. He's the jockey on board, Ensuring.
Joe, Ensuring's a horse who's dropped a long way in the rating points. Do you feel like he's getting to a winnable level this weekend?
I think so. He has dropped enough in rating, which would put him into this level where he would need to be winning. So, yeah, I believe he dropped enough to be competitive.
You rode Sergeant Titanium last week, but you're on Ensuring here. Did you have to make a choice, or is it just the way things have worked out?
Just the way how things worked out. Obviously, I didn't know that Sergeant Titanium was going to be in this race, and I was booked two or 3 weeks ago to ride Ensuring. But I don't think there is much between them. I'm happy to have the one that I'm on top of.
On paper, you've drawn barrier 3. You should get a good run in the race.
Well, certainly. He's not very fast out of the gate, so I presume he's going to get himself maybe few or even worse, and I just gotta hope that the pace is genuine enough so he can flash some and catch them up.
Well, that was the Happy La Baby race, but he's pretty solid Ensuring, hasn't he, his last two starts?
Yeah, I've had a lot of time for him. I tipped him his last two. I've got him in the tips again on top. I can't make him my best this time because he hasn't got there, but he's a genuine winning hope.
Yeah, I agree. I've got him in there as well. Not on top, but I still think he'll run pretty well.
Yeah. All right. We heard Joe there talking about Sergeant Titanium. He rode last time out, and the reason he's not riding him this time, but his form has been pretty consistent as well.
Yeah, it has been, hasn't it? And look, he's still got to carry the top weight here of 131. Brett Preble aboard here on race. So this is 1,600 metres. He's a big, really nice, big, strong horse. So the 2,000 metres should suit him OK.
The wide barrier and the top weight over 2,000 did concern me a little bit, but he's quite an honest horse. He'll be having his 40th start and he has won 7 races. And the handicapper thought he ran quite well there too because he bumped him up 2 points. So, yeah, he can be competitive and he can put himself in a good spot.
All right, that's Sergeant Titanium. Ho-Ho Field was building towards a win. It came last time out. That was over the 1,800 metres. He gets back. He's got a decent kick.
Ho-Ho Phil going well. He's had a good start to the season, picked up a win at his last outing, and prior to that, a second placing. When he got to the outside here, he really let down with a lot of oomph and cut a lot of the horses that are actually in this race down to go on and score.
Yeah, he won nicely, didn't he? They did finish all together in this particular race. I thought it was a really good run by the inside horse, Lotus Strikes Back, and he'll be really well suited to back to Sha Tin. But the Ho-Ho Field can be a little bit inconsistent. That's the thing that worries me a little bit.
All right, that's a couple of the players, though, still. Jolly Jean likes to get out, get rolling, and when he does, he's a pretty hard horse to get past.
He is, and he's one of those horses as well that has been a little bit inconsistent this season, but ran a really nice second here behind Gorgeous King. It was a good run from him. Again, Lotus Strikes Back ran nicely once again, and it's interesting they put those cheek pieces on him. I think the gear change is a good thing for this horse, so I'll definitely like him on the weekend. But that wasn't a bad run from Jolly Jean.
It was, yeah. We saw the replay before. Jolly Jean wasn't able to get near the lead, and he didn't really feature. I know you made Hay run your long shot last start, Andrew. I'm going to throw him in the tips because I thought that was a good effort. He got a long way out of his ground early, and he was quite a handy enough horse before coming.
He didn't get around the bend at all and still stuck on. He's in again the numbers for me. I haven't made it the long shot this time, but yeah, certainly I'll give him another chance anyway, Paul.
You got to give them these chances, don't you?
Yeah.
Third one.
Yeah, they get burned occasionally. Lotus Strikes Back, as I mentioned, with his cheek pieces on. I do like the fact that he's got this gear change. He's been pretty consistent as well in his last 3 starts. Michael Friedman's got him going pretty well. So we'll put him on top to beat Gorgeous again. He's going to get the nice run. Now, his run last start was disappointing. His stablemate, Happler Baby, won on that occasion. And I thought he was just a little bit more forward than he normally is. So a little bit more patience and a nice trail in there. I think he can run well. Ensuring will be the favourite. He'll run nicely, there's no question. And Houdat Singer will put him in as a bit of a roughie there. I think the 2,000 metres will suit this horse. He was bought for the Derby originally, by all recollection. So up to 2,000 metres should be good for him. He's been running over 1,400 and 1,600. 8, 9, 4 and 11, I'd be backing. What's Lotus Strikes Back? Each way, good each way price there.
It's quite a competitive race. I kept coming back to Ensuring. I've tipped him at his last 2. I'll stick with him because I think a win is imminent. Him on top. Ho Ho Phil racing well. Jolly Jean, if he steps, he's the likely leader and will take some running down. And Giant Turtle, he's my little value runner. His run on the dirt last start behind Red Marvel was enormous. His history suggests he probably wants Happy Valley 1650 and he won't be too far away from a drop in class shortly, but I'm just going to play him safe because when we looked at the speed map, he is a horse that's got some tactical versatility. I thought they might try and roll on and get him up there.
You think he might be the rabbit?
No, I don't think it'll be quite the rabbit. Jolly Jean will be hard to lead in that battle, but he might go forward and off a light weight he could run well, so 4, 10 to 13, but good competitive race overall.